Hey everyone, Frugal Panda here with a walk around Coos Bay. This is from my trip this year, 2024, and I'm basically driving up the coast. I started in Denver, Colorado, and this way I usually take the way through the Oregon Badlands. This time I went through Lake Tahoe area. I was supposed to bring my electric car, but I decided after I did a test run in Albuquerque, it was way too much of a hassle to bother with it. So I brought my little old 2023 Nissan Kicks, took out the back seats, and had way more room than I even had in my Nissan Aria. Basically, I got into town. I got a room at the Motel 6, which I give a big thumbs up. Basic, simple, large room, no problems, clean. I like it. Right off Pacific Coast Highway, like literally right off Pacific Coast Highway. You literally pull out of the parking lot and you're on Pacific Coast Highway. It was nice and quiet that night. But this is before the night. We had just got done riding our e-bike, the Electric XP 3.0, and I had a bunch of energy still and everything, so I said, and I'm not gonna waste the day. And I hadn't had lunch or dinner yet, and I don't think I had lunch at all. Actually, that's not true. I think I stopped in Gold Beach. Something I did. I don't even remember. I think I stopped in Gold Beach and had like an early lunch. Anyway, it's around 6 o'clock, I would guess. We're on the West Coast. Of course, it stays light later. It's been on and off sunny, cloudy, sunny, cloudy. All in all, beautiful day. This is late October. Where I parked was public parking that was free, literally on the Pacific Coast Highway. And I crossed the street and I just started walking. I don't know where I'm going. This is my first time in Coos Bay. The only time I've been through Coos Bay is literally on a road trip driving through it. And we drove off the first street once off the Pacific Coast Highway just to check it out real quick. And it piqued my interest because I was like, this is a really large beach, ocean community. Whatever you want to call it, coastal community, and came to find out it's one of the largest actually on the West Coast, between San Francisco and Seattle area. It's one of the largest, with Eureka I think being the biggest. So I'm just walking around. This is late October, if I didn't say that already. Or it's in October. Not chilly, just good enough to wear long sleeve shirts and stuff like that. It gets chillier at night, of course. But yeah, I'm really just walking around checking out this town. And this is a solo trip, if I didn't say that. If you saw some of my other videos, sometimes I go on solo trips, longer trips. This trip will be cut a little short, but I still had a great time considering. So I had a really good time. It had nothing to do with being out here, nothing absolutely at all. It was stunning as usual. Coos Bay is a really cool city. When I was here the last time, I saw a lot more homeless people, and that was just stopping and driving through. When did we come through here? COVID time. One was pre-COVID, like literally the month before they locked down, and then the other time we came out here was right in the middle of COVID, like 2021, maybe 2022 as well. And of course we didn't come here in 2023. We stayed in Washington. That's when we came, but we didn't explore Coos Bay. Like I said, we pulled off the main street, drove around real quick because I think we were thinking about getting a hotel. But one thing that hit me is I saw quite a few homeless people when we were here in, I think, 2020 or in 2021 time frame, one of those times. This time I didn't see as many. Yes, I saw some. But compared, and I'm using Eureka, where I've been to and where I stayed at, got a hotel room as the measuring the level of homelessness in these areas. And Eureka tops all these places I've been to that are coastal towns around this time, not counting San Francisco and stuff, of course. So I didn't see as many here. What I did see was a lot of people out walking around, going out to eat. I went to a place called Shark Bites Cafe. It has been here, I can tell you that, before COVID. And the reason I know that is because when we drove through here on Pacific Coast Highway, I saw it. And I was like, I wonder what it's like. I wonder what that place is like. So this time when I actually came back here and I had a room, I was like, no, I'm going to go have lunch or dinner, at Shark Bites. I wasn't really super hungry, but I was hungry enough that I knew if I went back to my hotel room, I would end up in the middle of the night hungry. So I said, no, you better get something to eat. And I had just ridden on my Electric XP 3.0 and I pedal. Of course, it's not the same exercise level as a regular bike, but it still is exercise. I pedaled and I went 25 miles, I'd say, around 25. I don't think it was 30, but I rode about 25 miles all over Coos Bay. I really like the houses here. I think it's a really pretty little city. I'm just going to be honest. And the prices on houses in comparison to where I live, which is the Denver area, is super cheap. I saw houses here for, 100, 150,000. I saw houses for more. But, I'm telling you that as someone who I have a 3-bedroom house. On paper, it's 3,500 square feet, according to when you go to do the sale of it, but it's really like 2,400. You know how they finagle numbers, but my house is over $600,000. Out here, it wouldn't be 600,000, which is a good thing if you're moving from another area, or you want to do something like that. It's a great city, I think. I think it's nice. I think it's a good location too. My plan was to go around here, just walk around, stretch my legs, because I've been riding my bike. I walked maybe 2 miles, 2 or 3 miles. I'm using my phone to record this. And I'm just stretching my legs too, because like I said, I've been doing a lot of driving. So my first stop was Eureka. I did the same thing, stretching my legs. Then took a scooter out when I was in Arcata. Drove through to stopped a couple times at some beaches just to get some of that air in, to get some of that fresh air in my lungs, and to walk around. And then I think I stopped in Gold Beach, got something to eat, and then continued on. So when I continued on and I stopped here, I said, oh, we got to spend the night in Coos Bay. This is Shark Bites. This is where I went to eat. The food was really good, and I actually ate the coleslaw, and I hate coleslaw, and coleslaw was pretty good. Was it the best seafood I ever had? No. But was it good? Yes, of course. Compared to Denver, way better, of course. Nothing wrong here. Good ambiance. I got out of there, walked around a little bit more, heading back towards the car. It's now getting dark time. I think it's around 7 o'clock. I can't tell you for sure, but I think it's getting later. I'm kind of beat. How would I rate this trip? And I got plenty of other videos coming out, everyone. Tons of videos coming out. But how would I rate this trip? This is not my best trip to the Pacific Northwest, and that has nothing to do with any of these cities I'm going to or anything like this. It just has to do with I got sick. So in this video, I'm feeling sick just a little bit now, but I'd be a lot sicker by the time I left tomorrow and take off towards Lincoln City and have to stop and get medications when I was there. But all in all, what I did find is I found some places I'm more interested in checking out further. Eureka, Arcata, a couple of little towns in the mountains I would like to stop. Next time, bring my tent and stuff. I'd like to do some camping. Go see Coos Bay. I liked it. I thought it was cool. I thought good value, good size, not a small town, but not a large city. Great. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.